were hired as a school head? You will specify years of experience.
Years.
Long.
Where he was designated as the teacher in charge of the ARC. Last 2018. He was the replacement of our former school head, Mr. Ronaldo Silva, who is now the principal of Shuttle Science High School.
Okay, so what are the lessons you gained as being the head of an educational institution?
A lot of lessons. Every day, we learn a lot of lessons. Especially during the pandemic. We need to adapt the changes. Like, for example, using the virtual seminars, virtual meetings. For me, I am not good in gadgets, but I'm trying to learn.
What is the impact of K-12 curriculum in the educational landscape of the Philippines?
Impact of the K-12 curriculum is really a big help, especially for grade 12 students, because they have choices after their graduation. They can land a job or make their own business or go to college. So this K-12 is really a help for them to master the competencies. Because if you're going to compare the educational system of the other countries, I think the Philippines is one of the third,
The second,
the second, only have 10.
only two countries with Have you heard about the Bologna Accord and the Washington Accord? That's I think an agreement between United States and its neighboring countries. That's the Washington Accord, including Canada. And then the Bologna Accord is for European countries. It's so timing that today we have an earthquake. And if you can still remember in the news before in Norway, there was a group of nurses going to study at Norway, because when they here in the Philippines they are nurse, but then they arrive there in Norway, they have to study because of the Intel program. Our units here in nursing is not limited. So to the Bologna and the Washington Accord. Example, if for example we are teachers, so there may not be teachers. When we go to Europe or in America, when we reach there, we are not considered as professional. What are the disadvantages?
So, what change does it cause to the schools, or to the learners, to the teachers, to the parents, and to the community?
Let's start with learners.
Yes, sir.
So with the K-12, they become globally competitive and well-rounded, as they're going to meet the requirements and the competencies. For the teachers, so it's also an advantage because it will give more opening of items. In fact, I was one of the pioneering for the senior high. So during our time in 2016, that was the opening of the K-12 or the senior high. So there were a lot of items. There was mass hiring during that time. And then for the parents, some would say that K-12 is a burden.
Yes.
I don't know with you, but so if you were already a graduate of the old curriculum, I think you're already college graduate ng TASA, but because of the 2 years, I don't know with your sa perceptions regarding the K-12, but for the parents, some parents would say that it gives a burden, but for the katong sa mga kindergarten, for them, it would be an advantage because they're going to send their children, their small children to kindergarten and they can do their work for the small children.
What is the importance of K-12 curriculum to education system of the Philippines?
So the importance of K-12 education, curriculum in the educational system. So the curriculum are decongested to allow mastery of learning. So some of the subjects, as your classmates said, are already included in the senior high, but there are also subjects na repeatedly or reoccur. For example, sa inyong Filipino, nagyan po siyang balik,
May ito naman na siya, sir. Because it's spiral. Spiral naman na siya.
spiral progression.
Spiral condition.
So there's really a change of in terms of education or the curriculum before, di ba katasaan ko? Your grade 7 yung ligtasan. So kada first year equivalent, first year high school, ang itapon sa science is general science, and second year biology, third year chemistry and physics. But here in our K-12 curriculum, it changed. Because in grade 7, you can have biology, yes, because that's spiral curriculum, so from basic to complex.
How are those philosophies and sociological theories such as empirism, utilitarianism, pragmatism, and progressivism be applied in this enhanced curriculum?
So the philosophies of education is important in the K-12 curriculum. For example, in progressivism, we allow students to construct their own knowledge. It's not anymore spoon feeding. When we were in elementary, our teachers used to spoon feed everything, the information and the knowledge.
The students can discover.
So here in K-12, we let the students discover. So we do the talking and writing on the board, and we just
But sometimes too much ka ng, you have to look for, you need to supervise because too much ka ng activity, you need to, students, sometimes it's confusing.
How does K-12 curriculum respond to societal and human needs?
So the K-12 curriculum respond to the societal needs, especially for entrepreneurial or business. So after graduation, students can create their own business in the society, and that will help the citizens or the community for their work.
Another one, sir, doing our student are trained sila sa in the community sit up.
For example, sa in I think La Libertad, they have agriculture, sugar planting, plantation. Mag-inay, sila so they make their own curriculum intended for sugar cane. I forgot the strand, platong grass, that's their innovation. In fact, they were awarded last time as best secondary school. So we can also apply that here because here in our community it's agricultural.
What are the roles of the school head in the implementation of this program?
One of the roles of the school head is to supervise the students, the program, and the teachers, and the school as a whole. And will also be part of curriculum maker. The same sa Mabinay, they make their own curriculum for that program. So the school can also make big difference when we have face-to-face and the modular distance learning because we cannot anymore do some of our teaching strategies because we don't have students in front of us. So what we do is in the modules, some of the activities are already included there for the students to accomplish. However, some students do not accomplish all the activities because they have also work or things to attend to personally na mga kuhan. So, yung anak ko siya ang mga challenges and sometimes they will also copy or rely on
Some students that are not an honor student before, become an honor student. So that's not. Even in the junior kay, some of the parents can afford to have a tutor.
it's very common.
So in our part, our job is to rate the modules, give them the modules, and we're not allowed to ask questions who answer this module. So what is the result on that? You cannot challenge it by saying that you're not the one answering that one because you're not there.
One of the challenges
Challenges and there's one student and also her mother. She cried in front of the advisor, but she was our honor student. During the face-to-face class, her problem, he cannot understand alone without the interaction with the teacher.
Are the strategies we have employed in order for the school to create linkages with the students, parents, or guardians, teachers, and other stakeholders?
So every quarter we have PTA, Parents Teachers Association. So we let them come here. The parents are encouraged to come here so that they can track the performance of their students. And we also, every quarter we also gave them the report card of their students so that they can see the performance.
And so our community pantry for them to learn even during the pandemic.
The community pantry consists of the learning materials, instructional materials provided by the school, and then we put that. The idea is like the common community pantry, the food, but here in our school we use instructional materials. So every time the students would come here, we let them read the IMs because in their homes they don't have IMs, they don't have instructional materials, especially for those who are living in remote areas.
The relationship with them as the head of this parents, guardian, teachers, sa mga students.
Okay.
Yung relationship.
Well, during the pandemic or karon niya set up. The more we became closer to the parents because during the receiving and returning of modules, parents will buwang giset. But in reality na. So also na pa yung mga some students may nagpapawan because of their for me, murag suod man sa amo ang mga parents dili sa amo. We did not choose to pinsa ng parents. That's why I always stuck to them na fair yun sa pag-treat sa mga ginikanan. When ako gali sila, I always advise them, kami nila Sir Josh, na dili mo mangisog sa mga bata. Ano naman, direct ka namuwas ato ang inabuhian. Muna itong negosyo. Ang mga bata, ang mga ginikanan, maudyo na'y bugyo na kanang atong kanang isay puhunan yun na to na adiya ka maka-establish og kanang good relationship with the kanang sa mga parents. Bis na pag magsakyanan o maglakaw, parehasa rin yun ang parehasa yun, parehasa ng treatment sa kay mo-adapt man ta itong mga di ba sir naman tayo katong noon break, yun na. But there are kanang schools nga na kung na sila anak. Pero kami, gusto magkaon mi until now, amo din ang tindugan ng may iba na may balik ka rin na una. But you have to kanang consider the kanang distance sa content. We have kanang students nga kung ano bitaw sila dito atong naubo mantikil. Lahi pa ayo. Oo, niya mo pa na imong hulaton nga kung na yung luya. Kung importante din ang kanang mayo, you have a good relationship with your kanang sa imuhang mga sa PTA. Hindi ko na when you ask them kanang favor, bigyan na sila mo ang pananagliban masigara na kami bitaw katong during the before that katong start ang pandemic namin na sobrang kwarta. Ngayon na sila nga, kung saan ito mong kwarta sir, ay isog kayo na ito ang kuwan, isog kayo na ito ang PTA na isog. Ako, gusto nyo. Wala na siya problema. Kaya nga tumunang we have kanang alat o kanang mga projects diri. Kaya mo ang this is a 1 hectare ang school na mo. Na humanang uli siya o kanang na humanig kanang na fully ko na siya. Hence na uli siya kanang kunya advance mi sa mga kanang SIP kanang sa mga school improvement plan and kanang sa APP na mo. Yan doon naman ka within that year nara kay mga 100 meters. Pero kani amod ko siyang itiwas, bahala ng Bulapaw. Anyway, kung question nun, ma-answer ang po niya, nakaabot kami with the other year, mga naraman ni Kuwata, kitabangan ni sa PTV. So, mugo na siya importante ng may relationship sa imo.
How about sa imong colleagues, sir? Imong fellow teachers?
Wala kami sir. Kailangan naman, dili mo ka pwede mag-imonin o bisan kami mga headmate, hindi ka pwede nga mo wala ba yung ka kay minggod ka nga ikaw nga head. Parihara tatanan, puro ka pictures. Dili, there's no harmonious kanang relationship between the kuhan kung what type of gap na minggod ka ikaw dili na siya mo. Naiuban nga, dili nga na mahimong school head, pero mas friend ka nimo. O, mas may yun ang mag-sharing mo ka ng ideas mo. Dili ko na mo gisira ng you always kanang dili mo kanang imong cup, dili na mo siguro puno, kaya siguro na mo puno, hindi na ka masudlat. Every time ka ng idea sa imong mga teachers, kanang imong maka-contribute ka muna. Google na akong na-obserbaran. How many times ako kabalik-balik na kung kanang appeal ka lang sa mga seminars, kanang kuhan. Dahil uban niya, depende man ang kayo. May mga speaker na dili ko pwede mo yung storya. Pero naadyo kayo buhaan.
Next question. How do you have teachers establish school culture and promote professional links with their colleagues?
How do you promote?
How do you have teachers establish school culture and promote professional links with their colleagues?
So we have lab session and learning action cell. We conduct that. It's a kind of group discussion, focus group discussion on collaboration. So we have activities and sessions there. So for example, we focus on a particular, for example, ICT. So we train our teachers to develop their ICT skills and any other skills during the lab session.
From the word lang, learning action cell. Kasi nakasay na ba, gamay ra siya, gamay ra man ang problema ka ng example ni sir, kabahin siya sa ICT.
How do Slack sessions, sir, improve professional relations and development?
During Slack sessions, we collaborate ideas, so we share, we brainstorm ideas with one another, including the teachers. So there we develop our camaraderie. We are able to address problems and concerns related to the teaching learning process, problems regarding the students, their achievements, and so on and so forth.
Diba naman yung tayo ka ng mga buwan, natay ka ng mga weaknesses, strength and weaknesses. Muna siya yung buwan, yung part na minus na anak. So that's why you need help to that one. Kasi si Sir Josh, kung hindi ako pakayot ka ba? Binadrab ka ng ini ka na sa mga position. Si Sir Josh, Doctor man si Sir Josh. Doctor yan si Sir Josh. Pareha mag-major ani si Sir Josh. But binadrab ka ng problem, ka ng dealing sa kung padalagas eskwelahan. Mga po, maganahan ka mo padalagan din. Ikaw dalaga na ng eskwelahan o maayon ng imuha, di ba? Why would you kanang compete kung ang inyong ideas para sa kaayuhan o dili ka gan merdalis ka itong mga kinarakan ka ikaw dyan masunod hindi ka walay ayuhan
Sir, second to the last question, sir.
sige
As a school head, as a senior high school department member, how do you handle those weaknesses and strengths of your educational institution of this school? How do you handle those, sir?
So we handle that by letting our teachers attend seminars and trainings and workshops. So from there, they will be able to capacitate themselves on how to be efficient and effective in our profession.
Last question, sir. The COVID-19 pandemic has created a change in the educational system. The learning modality has changed from face-to-face to modular or online classes, wherein teachers work from home with internet. Then just recently, back again to limited face-to-face classes. How do you adapt to this change and sudden transition? And what techniques or leadership styles do you adopt to maintain a quality, equitable, child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment?
So here in our school, we don't have the limited face-to-face.
You don't have
We don't have
okay dagan ko na siya it's not like just ka na opening ang kind of sardines ka hindi na rin mo then open ka we have to consider some factors okay so gawas po inalang pagkagalat ka ng certification as we can observe ang sa pagbalik ang the main purpose sa Godanina is to go back to the old track ba na ang mga estudyante babalik hinahinay dito sila o ka ng pabalik sa eskwelahan para makuhan para maanad kay sa opening sa 2022 na school year mo kuha naman ta mo start naman ta opening face to face and then what we did good morning what we did last week we have we called the parents for a meeting to let them inform them about the kanang situations okay nalabigay tayo ka ng we have a mentality na we compare to the other schools like they have their kanang opening dili sa to so ulit ako sila i-explainan pa kayo para ma-consider sa sitwasyon. Pero but for us, we are kind of ready for kind of sa beginning of this